What is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video. Hey, in this video, the footage that you're going to be seeing is from a bunch of 4v4 sweat/scrimmages that we did yesterday. And it's been a ton of fun since I got back from the MLG event, right? Now we got custom matches, and it was a blast to be able to play all together with my boys, right? It's me and Hovey and Manny and MTashed all together now. And I think that honestly, this is some of the most fun that I've had in Destiny in a while. Like, I've always enjoyed it, but being able to do 4v4, like, that is just, to me, that is competitive gaming is in its best format when it's 4-on-4, in my opinion. That's when I enjoy it the most personally. So I'm really excited that we get to do this now. And you know, the competitive scene, the competitive community in Destiny has started to embrace some of these other different gaming archetypes, some different game types in their competitive playstyles. So one of the things that you're seeing, and you'll see some in this gameplay as well, but they're starting to do things like zone control. Zone control is a really fun game type in a smaller, in a smaller lobby, not 6v6. I don't mind it in 6v6, but in a competitive scene, it's actually a really good 4v4 game type because it challenges you to maintain map control and to really understand spawns well. But at the same time, one of the things that you see less is spawn farming when you're in zone control, because if you push one spawn, you're pretty much giving the opposite position away. So if I were to push C just to get a spawn trap, then the other ones are going to be spawning up on A, and they're going to start neutralizing that, and they're going to be getting points while I'm just trying to farm the spawns. So you're going to see a little bit more competitive map control, and I really like that. We played some of that in our 4v4 scrimmages yesterday, and I honestly think that it was my preferred game type to play together. So I think you may see a little bit more of that. I know that a number of prominent competitive people in the community have started to embrace that game mode. I've seen it streamed a lot since private matches were released, and I think that you're going to continue to see that. Also, another side note is, if the competitive Destiny scene starts to really embrace zone control as maybe one of the more prominent playlists, you may actually see a role for the defender. You may see Bubble Titans actually having a place in competitive gameplay, because as it stands, the 3v3 playlists are just all about slaying. Even the support classes are used most. Night Stalker is used mostly offensively as an aggressive shotgun class. It's used for its slaying power, not necessarily for its support power. Yeah, its super sometimes is used to shut down other supers, but honestly, it doesn't even do that as well as a Nova Bomb or a Striker Titan can do. So, in my opinion, I think that maybe this means we're going to start seeing a little bit more of the support aspect of Destiny characters starting to be embraced. I think that, honestly, in my opinion, part of the responsibility to make that happen rests on the shoulders of the developers, because you saw in the MLG tournament just how ineffective. You really have to play defender flawlessly in order to hang in those competitive environments. And with my gameplay, I played the support role. I played Crest Denial, and my job was basically to throw down a bubble and stay alive. So we would try and chain supers, and when it worked, and you saw the one game that our team won, when it worked, the super chain was real. Like, I dropped a bubble, and then Frostbolt gets a triple kill with his smash. He gets my orbs, pushes up through the pipes, gets a triple kill. We all push forward. We pick up his orbs. We get a Nova Bomb off that. I get my bubble back within like 30 seconds of dropping it initially. Drop another one. We get another super train going. And that's how we were able to win that one match. And honestly, even Chris Puckett and MTash called attention to the fact that in rehearsal, we were 50-50 split on who was winning matches. Unfortunately, we choked when it mattered, and we only got one win out of 5. But in rehearsal, that strategy was actually working out decently well. The only problem is you have to play it pretty flawlessly. I think that they need to do a little bit of tuning to the Defender class itself in order to make it a little bit more viable, but you may start to see it represented in the competitive scene if zone control is going to continue to be a thing. So yesterday what we did is we just had challengers show up in stream when we raffled off people who came with full teams that could enter the raffle with their teammates, and then we would randomly select a team to go against. So we had a lot of fun doing that. We even the Kick from Orbit guys showed up, and we had a good time. We did 3 full matches with each team. So we actually, I don't think we lost. We didn't lose any of the series, but we only lost 1 actual game the whole time. It was a ton of fun, and that was against Odd Tester and Barry. Those guys. They managed to beat us 1 game, but we won every series. It was a ton of fun. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to make that a thing. So if you would like to maybe bring a team of 4 up against me and Manny and MTash and Hovey, then we'll try and make this a semi-regular thing and give folks the opportunity to challenge us. And it was interesting being able to use exotic armor in these sweats. Now that's, I mean, game battles, when you're climbing up the ladders, they allow it. They allow heavy, they allow exotic armor pieces. Obviously with game battles there's no way to really regulate that, so not easily at least, since they're sort of on the honor system there. But anyways, so hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay, guys. Hopefully you'll have the opportunity to challenge us and bring your team, and I'm really looking forward to the future of the 4v4 competitive scene in Destiny. I'll catch you on the Crucible.